Why do Americans in rural areas tend to support lower taxes? This is part 2 of my interview with Washington State Representative Matt Shea.
You have areas in America, if you drive through the towns, they're almost ghost towns right now. A lot of times they're paying double and triple taxes on something. So for example, I buy a tool set, I pay sales tax on that tool set, we use it every day. I also have to pay a business personal property tax every year on that same tool set. Where this really affects people is like big manufacturing where they have a $15 million machine, they got to pay taxes on that machine every single year. It's been devastating to rural America because they have to buy some very, very big items. For example, tractors, tractor implements.
Representative Shea wants to split the state of Washington into two. But do Eastern Washington have the financial resources, and are they big enough to do that?
Liberty State has a population 100,000 less than the entire state of Idaho and raises almost as much taxes. We're #1 in agriculture in a lot of areas. I could go down an enormous list. Could you imagine it under a less regulatory environment? It would be phenomenal.
Some people in Seattle are against this idea. They say that Eastern Washington gets more money from the state government than they pay them in taxes. So I asked Representative Shea about that.
For every tax dollar we generate, they actually send more over to us. To which I would just simply reply, if we're such a horrible burden, we're a bunch of hicks and rednecks, why not just let us go? Let us be representative of our own views and our own beliefs. We would reduce dramatically the amount of taxes, almost no regulations, except for in very key places. Businesses and people would come to this area. So there would be more tax revenue just by growing the base of the economy.
But what does the U.S. Constitution say about creating a 51st state? Who gets to authorize that? And how long does it take? I talk about that with Representative Shea in parts 3 and 4 of our interview. Subscribe to our channel to stay posted.